Anybody on? Let's see if we're live. Hello. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me as well. I won't know till somebody puts a comment in the Papatayam. No idea. Somebody say hello. Martin Smith. I'm all right, Martin. Can you hear me okay? Hello from Lithuania. What I'm doing, I'm testing the water. Just to see that everything's working. We can hear you. Well, let's see if you can hear this. No, what is the history? I'm crap with technology, by the way. Where are we at? Library. I wanted history. Let's go off completely. Anyway, the main thing is if the video is working and the sound's working, we're getting there. I've got a heater on in the background. It's freezing. That's good. Is it nice and clear, Martin? Chris and Sheila from Bolton. That's where my mother's from. Well, you know that. I've told you already. Paul and Michelle on tour. Hi, Simon. Everything sounds and looks okay. Good. What we've actually done, we've upgraded the Wi-Fi. I might make some. I don't know how to make moderators on here because last time we got a few problems. But anyway, the last live I did, believe it or not, I was with Andy from Many Fun Adventures, and we'd arranged it like a week before. And the actual day of going live, I couldn't sleep the night before. I was petrified. I couldn't sleep at all, and I thought, you know what? The best way to do a live, just do it, because the video is always there for you to look at later on. Yeah, thanks for telling me it's nice and clear. At least it's working. Can you see me sticker wall? I've got loads of stickers to send out. I will get round to it. There's that much stuff going on in a day. You're only allowed out once. So, what did you think of the video, the intro on the last Crafty Caravanners? How are you doing? Hey, you hit the magic number. I don't know if you saw the coin collection. I had a weird time with the intro. I was there for about 5 hours just messing about, toying with stuff. But why I wanted to go live really was because I thought if we do the end of the month SMITHY'SkONTIKI, why not just do it live? Sorry, we only just noticed you had. That's all right. I've been on about 5 minutes, if that. I should turn my phone off really because it'll keep beeping. I'll tell you what though, that video I've just put on, I'm going to read you some of the messages I got because some were absolutely fabulous. What I'm talking to you on is just the microphone built into the laptop and the camera that's on the laptop. Anyway, let's find the messages because some I've got to read to you. I think a video I did a while ago, and I put YouTube keep putting subtitles on my. I'll have to keep looking at the. Tell you what I'm going to do while you're there. I'm going to go into. Now then, if some of you get a message, are you okay to be a moderator? It's because I can't watch everything that's going on here. What's in your coin collection? Hello, David. Itchy Feet Caravanners. We're doing well. We've got 10 people on. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the Creator Studio because I want to make some of you moderators because obviously last time I did it, we had a few problems. Hear me all right? I don't want to miss anybody. David Webb, Metal Detector. Yeah, at the end of the month, leave me some questions, not on this video, but I'll do another video before the end of the month, and I'll say leave me some, because I won't get these notifications. Sometimes YouTube wipes your lives off, so it's not always. Crafty Caravanners, loved your metal detecting finds. We look for things like petticoat weights. Well, yeah, that's what I had. Lead bag seals when my beachcombing. Do you know what? I think it was one of your videos that gave me the idea of getting a black light, and then I started to search into it. Hello from Guernsey. Where did you get the Guernsey stamp book? I've, in the past, I started at 16, believe it or not. And my auntie, my auntie had hotels, she had cafes, she had also hairdressers and all sorts of things. And she wanted to set a shop up, but she couldn't work in it. I said, I'll work in it. She actually said, well, we'll go out. I said, well, I've no money. She said, that's all right. And I met this fella who would supply me with a load of stuff. And people used to come in and trade and, you know, bartering, if you will, at 16 years of age. So some of it could be from there. Don't worry about the spell checking. I'm terrible. So, yeah, that's a lot of that stuff in metal detecting comes back from when I was 16. I'll tell you a story. I did say to you that I was doing it with my Uncle Ken. He's suffering, is my Uncle Ken. Anyway, they've sent his wife 2 days ago to go and have the injection for this COVID, and not him. But she doesn't drive, so he's had to drive 10 miles, take her to Lancaster University, have the injection, and he's his next week. Oh, it's a joke. Right, I was going to make moderators, wasn't I? Just bear with me, because we need. Where's? I've just watched how to do it as well. No, that's not it. What's that one? Is that you? Yes, it's me. Pappy's Travels. I don't know how you would make. Let's have a look. Put user in timeout, block user. That's not what I want. Content copyright, subtitles. Settings. I wonder if it's in settings. Channel, upload default permissions. No. I'm going to have to sort this out again to make moderators. Anyway, I was going to read you some comments. One comment was, hang on, David. I meant to say, after watching your metal detecting vlog, I just bought one today. All your gadgets cost me a fortune. I'm sorry about that, David. The idea, I'll tell you what it is. The idea of my van and the idea of my YouTube was the fact that, all right, you've got the van. I don't live in my van full time. I don't know why there's some sort of hierarchy there. That used to happen in taxis. When you were a driver, you were like the, you know, tradesman had to go around the back. And when you were a driver, you were like, you know, you got your king hat on. So I worked my way to owning one. Anyway, the idea was, you've got your van. What are you going to do then? So when you go anywhere, you need to enjoy, you know, going for walks. I've obviously got sciatica, so walking's not that great, but go and do something when you get there. So now I've got all the gear and we can't go anywhere. Leanne Wood, what shop did you have on Back Queen Street? Believe it or not, that was about my third shop, and it was Steptoe's Cabin. And the reason I called it that was because my Uncle Ken had Steptoe's Cabin near the York Hotel. And there was an auction round the corner, right? And at that auction, I learnt this at about 18 years of age. If you waited at the auction till near the end, nobody's got any money because they bought everything. So everything, he'll give me £1, I'll give you £1. And the stuff I was getting, I thought, and I could rent a shop for about £20 a week. I thought, oh, I'll have it. So that's what I did. So I got it from the auction. And then what happened? My Uncle Ken actually bought, no, it was my Uncle John, bought that shop, right? It was massive. So I'm round the corner. And because we both had amateur radios, right? Somebody would go into their shop and say, would you buy this? And he'd offer a silly low price. And he'd radio me and say, somebody's come in with this video player, whatever it was. This is in the 80s, remember? And I've offered him a tenner. So I'd offer £12. So they take my £12 because it's more than 10 quid. But I'd repeat the process. So that's what we did. Not crooks, just I was 18 years of age. I was hungry for money. I've got my glasses on. I'm crap at with no glasses on. I'm doing great, Mark. How are you? Mark, along with many others, comments on many and many of my videos. I love making the video, right? And then I enjoy the editing because it gives me something to do. And then after that, I enjoy reading the comments and then answering them. Sometimes you might get a very witty comment. It depends what time of day it is. I've just got up and I've just had a coffee. You think, what's he? Why is he like that? He's not like that. He's just got up. Depends. I can get wittier as the day goes on. We've got 20 people. What else can you do on a Sunday? Crafty caravanners. YouTube settings, community. Right, let me just say hello to Stephen from Country Van Life TV. I messaged him last night and I said, do you know what? I feel like Papillon. I said, you're Stephen, is it Steve McQueen? And I'm, what's his name? Dustin Hoffman. All the gear, we can't go anywhere. It's like being on an island in a prison, isn't it? Right, so let's get back to that. YouTube studio settings, community. Right, let's have a look. Community. Oh, settings, right. Community, found it. Add moderators, right. Well, let's do. I've got it in capitals, so bear with me. I'm going to get there. Nothing coming up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Other bookmarks. Right, YouTube. I'm going to open YouTube again. I'm going to try and get users. It's not coming up with users on there. Why not? Moderators. Go back to StreamYard. How can I get to it? Right. Just bear with me on the comments and I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to get my subscriptions and then I can right. I'll copy that into there. Matching you. Am I doing something wrong? Defaults. No. Community, add moderator. Right. Does anybody know how to add a moderator? James Riley. It is many lives, James. How are you doing, James? I once made a video for you. Hi, Smithy. It's James from Motorhome Happiness. Hope you're okay and well, and I hope you're staying safe. I am staying safe. I am well, although I've not been up long. I had the most terrible night's sleep you could imagine. Now then, look at that. Can you see that? It's got a line through it. So I watched your video, Crafty Caravanners. That's a lucky stone, you said, because it's got quotes going right the way through it. So I kept that one. Chunky monkeys. I will get to your comments. What I want to do is try and set up some moderators. I just don't know how to do it. Add approved user. I think it'd come up with my no, I've no idea. What I will do, if it's all right, if you get a message saying SMITHY'SkONTIKI added you as a moderator, you can either accept or don't accept, but next time we do a live, I'll try and find out all the people that were in, and then I'll try and make you moderators if I can. I'll have to go back on YouTube. I did watch it before to find out how to do it. Right, let's have a look where we are. So that was James Riley. Oh, you're having a good day, by the way, James. And keep up the good work. You do have a good Facebook group there. It's very friendly. They accept loads of my videos. Don't forget, a lot of people are under the impression that you get paid a fortune on YouTube. Let me tell you, I think I get something like £30 a month from YouTube. And you know, it doesn't cover anything of what I've paid out to make YouTube videos, but he's there. But anyway, Chunky Monkey. Hi, Smithy, Tyler and Kelly here. We can see our sticker. Yeah, I put it, yeah, somewhere there, yeah. Once this lockdown's all over, we'll give you a heads up when our videos start to come and hope you and your followers are safe. Me too. I'll tell you the most nerve-wracking thing I ever did. Two nerve-wracking things when making videos. One was going live, right? But it wasn't the fact of going live. It was the fact of going live that was organised. So we were going live, like me and Andy from Many Fun Adventures, 2 or 3 days time. And I was frightened to death. I thought, oh, what am I going to say? And when you do it, it just comes to you. And the other thing was talking in front of other people, like on a street. I'm not bothered anymore. I just get on with it. And if they walk past me and I'm talking about cleaning a toilet out, who cares? They don't know what's he doing. I'm not bothered anymore. Stephen, to make mod, click the 3 dots on the viewer's live comment in the option. Right. The only thing is, though, I'm using StreamYard. So would I have to go live to my live on YouTube? That's the problem I've got. I should have just gone live on YouTube rather than just using StreamYard. But I like StreamYard because you can get the people's, like you're highlighted now, which is what I wanted to do. I've been spending a lot of time. Diane Corrette, I called her Coretti before. I don't know how many subscribers she's got, maybe 70 or whatever. I like going on channels that have got next to no subscribers and leaving a comment. And then they'll look at me and say, he's got 1,500 or whatever. And he's looked at my video. Because I remember where I came from. I came from my wife subscribing and that was it. Because I got a phone and made her subscribe. She didn't know. Right, let's just see. No, I'm still baffled by it. To make a mod, click the 3 dots on the viewer's live comment. Right, but I'd have to go to YouTube then and open my live, wouldn't I? If I could. Oh, there. So right, so I'm live now. If it messes up a minute, right, I'll pause it. If it messes up a minute, you know why. This is what I'm doing. Where's the? It's saying comment, so I need to go live comments somehow. Settings, save, share. I don't have the option to go live. Pin chat, got it. Oh yeah, right. Hang on then. I think hey, we might be getting there. Add moderator. Mark Mangan is now a moderator of my channel. Captain Fantastic, how are you doing? I'm all right. I'm going to make a lot of moderators now because the last time I did live, I got trolled by people. So if you see any unusual activity, just delete them by the people that's doing it. Right, let me just go back. I just want to make a lot of you moderators of the lives. Moderate. I hope it's working now. Itchy feet chat. Have I done itchy feet caravan or not? Add moderator. There we go. Right. Country Van Life TV. Add moderator. David Webb. Add moderator. Right. This is just so that if I happen to go live and people are typing things in which they shouldn't, which happened to me before, you can sort them out. Where we are? I've done Stephen, haven't I? Right, hang on. I'm going to try and make as many of you that I know are regular moderators, right? Crafty Caravan, I've done you, didn't I? Yeah. For the Love of Caravans. Oh, I've done you. Let's have a look. All right, get off that. I'll tell you what, this is more difficult than you can imagine. I think I've done you, David, haven't I? Pappy's Travels, let's have a look. You don't have to accept this moderator business, but it's just that if... right, you're a moderator already. Right. So let's turn me off on there. Right. Let's get back to it. So what's your first trip away when COVID is over? Well, now we've got all the gold panning equipment. I'd love to go to Scotland. Just the places we've stayed there. You know, like me and Sue parked up at the side of the road one day in a lay-by, and where was we? I think we was on the way back from Loch Lomond, and we'd been there overnight. And I think Sue said, "Right, I'm having a shower," so I put the hot water on. Sue had a shower, and I just walked. Benji passed away through a thing, and I just walked him up fields, and there was a river there. That'd be great to go, you know, gold panning. It's just the fun in it. It's the fun of just doing something. I've got 2 metal detectors, so I don't know whether Sue will do it. But if I start finding stuff again, she might do. The idea of going metal detecting again was to go down rivers, you know, and look for gold that way. And I've never done it before. I've obviously metal detected in fields and beaches and all sorts. A wishing stone, that was it, because there's a line going through it. Wishing stone. I said lucky stone, didn't I? Yeah. Wishing stone. Right, I'll make a wish. I can't do lottery tonight. It's Sunday. Let's have a look. Is that the one that showed? Yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't know if I held it the right way around under black light, but if you'd have seen it under the black light, where is the black light? I don't know, but yeah, it's. I don't know where the black light is. Oh, you can tell it's live. Everything's dropping to bits. At least it didn't turn you all off. Yeah, that looked fantastic in a black light. It was all pink, and then it had a stripe right through it. But just to go walking at night, I walk the dogs at night, and if we're away anywhere, I can just put the black light on. You know, like I said, though, the only danger with a hobby, right? You might find an interesting stone, and you think, do you know what, polished up, that'd be great. So then you buy a rock tumbler, and then you buy all the equipment to do rock tumbling, and then you buy this. It actually takes about 3 or 4 weeks to tumble a rock, you know, rocks into not a week, like I said, it's 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to get through these. Let's have a type the name of it. I've done it, mate. I've done it, Martin. I don't know if I've done everybody as a moderator. I've done a lot, so we should be safe now on this channel. John Sutterworth, Graham Fellas, very funny, and you remind me of him. Are you related? I've no idea. My last name's Smith, so I'm related to 60% of Britain. Mark Mangan, when's your next cooking video? Yeah, we're gonna have to do one, aren't we? I have actually bought some equipment to do that. I need a bit more, which I suppose I could go and get today, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I used to be manager of a pizza shop, you know, years ago. I started off delivering on the motorbike, and then the guy said, "Do you think you could make pizza?" I said, "Yeah, I'll give it a go." And then within about 3 weeks, I was not running it, and he was away. Was he Iranian? I think he was Iranian, and he'd never seen Britain. All he'd done is arrived and opened this pizza shop. And then, so when I was there, he could do what he wanted. So I was answering the phone, writing the orders down, making them, getting them out delivered. I was doing all sorts. Captain Fantastic, how are you doing? I'm glad it's all working. That's the main thing, isn't it? Chris Power, let's have a look. Where is the thumbs up? Yeah, where's the thumbs up? I'll tell you what, though, them comments, I only reply on my phone. So I just sit there, my phone pings, and I look and I find a message and I reply to it. So any message that's got a link in, I don't get it, because obviously some people are playing about with people's YouTubes and putting silly links in. Paul and Sarah, Caravan Life. Yeah, we're doing all right. And staying lucky. That's the main thing in life, isn't it? Try and be lucky. But to be lucky in life, you've got to think lucky, right? I did put something on, and it was Camper Van Curry. I don't know whether she understood what I was getting at. Put something on Facebook, and it was Hagar the Viking sailing his ship's sinking. There's a mad storm, there's lightning and everything, and he's going to drown. And he says to the gods, "Why me?" And the gods reply, "Well, why not you? Do you think you're special?" So when the SHIT hits the fan, and you say, "Why me?" Well, why not you? Nothing happens to everybody else; it happens to all of us. Let's have a look. So that was what I was getting at. It took a while to think about. Hi, Smithy, it's Joanne and Howard in Preston. That's not far. We're currently building our own van, Gendoring. I think that's right. Hopefully you'll get a chance to meet at some point later this. I hope so. I'd love to meet everybody, mate. All these people that comment, right? And I sit there and I think, and they've taken the time to watch my video, and not only that, they've taken the time to then comment on the video. It does take me a while to comment on people's videos because I'm watching it on a widescreen TV at my mother's or my mother-in-law's. So then to comment on your video, I've got to get my phone on, turn it on, go to YouTube, go to the history, find the video, press it, and then I've got to either watch adverts and then pause it, and then I can comment. So that's the hard work I've got. But hey, great, building your own van. Yeah, why not? Anthony's doing it, and I can't video any of Anthony's. I did say to him, I'll give you a GoPro, but anyway, we'll see. Because he's tinkering about with it all the time. I didn't know I was going live this afternoon. No, I'll tell you what happened. I had some tins in that cupboard, all right? And yesterday, I think I was at Morecambe Promenade. I'd just been to my mother's. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I went to Promenade and I put the heating on. Heating wouldn't come on. And so I thought, right, so I looked it up online. Why is my heating not coming on? And it didn't tell me. So I got the book out. And what happened was my batteries had got to 12.5 volts, right? So my heating switches off to conserve the batteries. At 12.5 volts, they're 50% depleted with no sunshine. So I'm plugged into mains now. That's why I've got a heater going over there. I'm plugged into mains here. So we're charging everything. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. Even if you added more solar panels, it won't make any difference. We have had no sunshine. So, that's why I went live, because I sat in here, I had a coffee, I put the heater on, I've got the tins out. Sue's a good tip for you. Sue said, because obviously Sue's one of the managers of an holiday park, and put salt in a dish, which is what they do, and then go back the next day and see how much water that salt has attracted. So it's a good tip there. So yeah, so I thought, well, I might as well get the laptop out. I was playing on this. I was listening to AC/DC. I thought, just go live. I haven't done it for ages. So why not? Right, let's have a look at this. Let's catch up. Get those LEDs on. We'll have a Sunday disco. Oh, I should have done, Where's my finger? I haven't brought it in. It's charging. Is it? Yeah, it's charging. That's why. Yeah, it's charging. Yeah, the LED's up there somewhere. It's charging. What I do, and I'll tell you why I do it, I close the blinds a bit at night, right? I don't live in my van. So what I do, I put the lights on, these LEDs, which are not costing me anything from the van, and then it looks like anybody walking, somebody in there. That's the theory. That's why I do it. Travelling Who's Ours? Good name. Hi Smith, you're looking good, mate. Keep the videos coming. I will do. I really enjoy making these videos. I really do. It just gives me something to do. Yeah, the problem there though, Chris, right? And I've said this before. The last live I did was with Andy from Many Fun Adventures, right? And we arranged it a few days before. When the time actually came to do it, the night before, I couldn't sleep because I was sat there thinking, what am I going to say? And it played on my brain that much. So I was nervous all that night, all the next day, up until the 7 o'clock or whatever it was that we went live. So it might come in time to come, but it's not the easiest thing talking. It's better to just do it. If you just do it, it's like if you was at the side of a river and you wanted to tell people about that river and you've got your camera and there's a bloke walking his dog behind you, you try and talk on camera and see what it's like to talk when there's, in your mind that there's a bloke walking past you and you want to. I can do it now, whereas I couldn't then. So anyway, as I've said, I might do the Ask the Contiki at the end of the month. I might do that live. Obviously, then you'll know when it's going to be. Let's get some of these. I've got loads of comments. Once done, mate, they will become mods on your next slide. So they're not moderators now, then? Get down the post office with stickers I know I'm going to have to do. Right. Alan Anderson. Hi, Smithy. Itchy Feet Caravanners. Afternoon. The love of caravans. Always remember, though, all these people that we're seeing other channels for, you should subscribe because a lot of them make good content, And they've taken the time to watch this live, and and comment as well. So definitely advertised beforehand. I know I should have done, but it's hard work, you know. It's just a thought of, right, I'm going live at 7 o'clock tomorrow, because at 10 o'clock tonight I won't be able to go to sleep because I'll be thinking about going live at 7 o'clock tomorrow. But anyway, we'll get over it. Like just exactly as I got over speaking on camera, going to where did I go, Caton? I set the camera up over there. I sat here, and there's a path in between the camera and me. I did that on purpose because I knew people would be walking past whilst I'm talking to you. And that was the first time, really. I don't know, it's probably the second time. I did it in front of other people. I just did it. And do you use your caravan much? No. It's for the kids. When they have a row, they move in it for the night and then they go back home. That's why I can't sell it. That tooth there that's missing, by the way, all right? I was in a nightclub in Preston with Sue. And you know them licorice you can get? And they have a right hard end and they're full of sherbet, right? So I bit it and I thought, oh, that's a sherbet end. And I spat it out. I think it was like dance floor. You know, you had a few pints, you're dancing. It was my tooth that went. It's a cap tooth. I should go and get it done, really. But anyway, that's why there's a tooth missing. I thought it was the hard end from one of them licorice. Because if I'd have found it, I could have cleaned it and gone to the thing and said, stick that back. Just in case you're wondering. More cooking. Yeah, hey, I will do. I love cooking, me. But don't forget, whatever I cook in the van, you can cook in your house. But I do like cooking. I like to be in the van, me, all the time. All right, my face is blocked by comments. Right. Let's. How's that? You just wanted to see my tooth, didn't you? My missing tooth. Let's have a look. What do you think of the idea of a meetup for motorhomes and caravans after lockdown for a weekend, or maybe a nice location? Maybe at a nice location. I don't mind, mate. You know, my mouth's getting dry. I've no coffee. I don't know if I've said this in a video before. I wouldn't mind meeting people, whether you're on a bicycle, you know, in a car, because I'll tell you a little story, right? I've sat and thought about this, and Anthony made me think about it because he said, oh, I'd love to have what you've got. I said, yeah, but you've got to be over 50 to have what I've got, Anthony, which is that's when your kids have left home and you can save a couple of quid. If you wanted to get out and you were determined to get out, you could just buy a tent and all the equipment and get on a bus and go. Just takes thinking about. But yeah, I'd love to meet up. I'd meet anybody. I can talk to anybody as well. Been a taxi driver for 20 odd years. That was my way of putting people at ease that got in a cab, because nobody knows you in a cab. Everybody in Morecambe knows me in Lancaster in a cab because I did it that one. We've got our metal detector, black line magnet fishing. I'm sorry about that. If I come into some money, I'll pay you all back for everything you've bought. Right, so you're having a conversation. Right, I'm just flicking through them. 2 Northerners on tour. You haven't made a video for 4 months because I've been looking at you, and I've got your sticker up there. Yeah, 2 Northerners on tour. It's the same sticker as well. We're on week 6 of tumbling some rock. They are. I know it. Hey, I knew it took a while. 4 more days to go. That's the problem with hobbies, isn't it? I've told everybody to go and get a black light, and they'll be researching black lights. What shall I do now with my rocks? I go and buy a tumbler. Hey, Smithy, what? I want 10 pints tonight. You owe me a fortune. All the stuff I bought off you because of you. Hey, Ken. Do you know we've got 45 people watching this live? That's good, isn't it? Some good advice there from Crafty Caravanners. Yeah, I'm up for that, Chris. Chris Power. I'd meet and chat with anybody. In my videos, right, I did one near the canal. There was an old fella there. He was building a bit of a thing on the back of his boat so he could put a cover on it. I just stopped and talked to him, and it's on the video. And I think it was traveling with 2 dogs, how to travel with 2 dogs. Because at that time, I had George in a box, and Benji had this seatbelt on. But I'll sit and chat to anybody. Have you seen any of the Bay filming? I actually made a video. Is it Morecambe? Morecambe's on the up or something like that. If you went through my catalogue of stuff. One of them's called Morecambe, and I showcased, and you saw where the location was, where they based their film, and then they moved from there to wherever they were doing the scenes. And yeah, I actually watched some of it. I've watched some of the new one as well. There's part 2, isn't there? Call it Smithy's what? Smithy Fest. Yeah, why not? Trouble is, half the people that go there will be called Smith. I once went to a newsagent's when I was younger. Was it Profile DIY or something like that? It was a book you could buy, and you bought it weekly, and it added up to a big volume of DIY and stuff like that. I said, could I order this every week? Yeah, of course you can. What's your name? What's your last name? I said, Smith. He said, what's your first name? I said, Simon. He said, forget it. I'm not ordering that name. He didn't believe me. And nobody had ID in them days, did they? You know, your license was a bit of paper. I'll tell you a story about drinking, right? I like my stories. But think of this. If I ever tell you a story and then you meet me again and I tell you the same story, just say, oh, yeah, it's good that. Don't say I've told you before, because I forget. Anyway, I used to drink at Strawberry Gardens, right, at Heysham, and we used to guy outside it, penny for the guy. And then years later, I was allowed in. I was probably about 15, I was allowed in. And I remember the police station was across the road, and it shut at 11, the police station. They locked it up. But the pub shut at 11 at the time. So the policemen had come out, they put their helmets in the pub, take the jackets off, get a pint. The landlord had locked the front door. And I think it was a sergeant. He called Stan, but I'm not saying his full name. But anyway, he's probably retired now. He said, now I was working for my next door neighbour, Raymond, right? And he said, hey, Raymond. He said, what? He said, you've got your van in the car park. He said, oh, yeah. Right, listen, because you're not driving home after all this drink, you can drop me off tonight, and that's the last time you're doing it. So providing he dropped the sergeant off at home, he was allowed to drive home. That's how life was then. It was different. Can you imagine that today? They'd both get shot, wouldn't they? Yeah. Providing you take me home, you can drive. That's what shut down the, what was that pub up where at Kirby Longsdale? There's a pub there. Jim Boyne lived near it. I can't remember, but when the breathalyzer came out fully, it shut that pub because they caught everybody. They are from Stephen. I like Stephen. He's all right. He's an honest guy. I like letting people. I'm sorry if it's taken a while to catch up to all these Eat Your Feet caravanners. These comments. Smithy Fest, a good Northwest meetup is needed. Now, if I said, what do you think of the stories? It's going to take me half an hour to get to your comment to find out what you thought. It's because I'm 52, innit? You have stories. I tell my grandkids loads of stories, mate. Morning, Lucky Dog Productions. Morning. It's 10 to 2 where I am in the afternoon, but yeah. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, why not? I'm definitely up for that. I would meet and talk to anybody. I'll tell you that now. And do you know what? I was the best taxi. I'll tell you a story about taxi driving, right? What I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm going to skip to the new comments because obviously I'm waffling. I'm not saying it'll take me all day to go through all these. If I picked somebody up in my taxi and they were elderly, right, we'd have a chat. I was probably the only person they spoke to that day. I'd get them to where they lived, like a bungalow or whatever. I would not only open the boot, I would get the shopping and I would carry it to their house and say, is this all right here? Or do you want me to take it in for you? Oh, take it in. And they got used to me because I would do that all the time. Anyway, I got this job at Morrison's, right? I was at the Arndale at Morecambe. It came up, job Morrison's, so I pressed a button. Drove to Morrison's and then 2 people jumped in. I said, hey, where we going? And they were younger than me, right? Bear this in mind, they were younger than me. Such and such. I said, right, have you got me shopping? I said, talking to me or him? Because she got in the front and he got in the back. I'm talking to you. I said, what shopping? I've not been shopping with you. I'm a taxi driver. Well, it's there. I said, well, it needs to go in boot, doesn't it? I can't touch your shopping. But if I damage anything, I don't know what you've got in there. You know, eggs, glasses. I'll open the boot and, you know. So anyway, I opened the boot, they put the shop in. I thought, there's something not right here. Anyway, I got them to where they were going. Now, I'm a very witty guy, right, when I want to be. So I got them where we were going. She jumped out, ran in the house, and he jumped out, ran in the garden. So I put window down. What are you doing? Well, we're here, get shopping. I said, what, me get shop? No, I'll tell you how it works, mate. You pay the fare, and then I'll help you be shopping. Oh, yeah, yeah. So he walked up, he paid the fare. I give him his change. I opened the boot, I got the shopping. Now, bearing in mind I'm parked in the middle of the road, and I put it right behind my car. Shut the boot, he's still on his driveway. And I drove off. I left it on the street. Anyway, that's a little story for you. So that's how witty I was as a taxi driver. Right, I'm gonna forward these now to the new comments because otherwise I'll be here all day. Carol Fisher, hi Smithy. Crafty Caravans, hey Smithy, we've got to run as need to get our 1,000 subscribers video editing. No problem. Hey, congratulations anyway. Let's have a look. Now I got our motorhome, I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel. Any tips, Smithy? A bit nervous about doing it. I'm just thinking about it at the moment. Do you know the best advice I could give somebody to do a YouTube? I mean, look at me, right? I've got grey hair. It needs cutting, right? It's horrible. You know, I'm no what do you call it? Contest. Just be you. That's it. I think that people look at my channel and see me as being me. I'm me. I'm no different in person. And it took a while to talk on camera, right? And when you learn to talk to the camera as if it's your mate, so put it on the side there and then just have a chat to your mate. That's how I get through it. And that's how I learned to talk on camera. Have a chat. And then when you watch it back, don't feel daft. Just say, do you know what? That might be interesting to somebody. I've backed this van onto ramps. I've done emptying the toilet. I've done all kinds of stuff. Cook it as you know. And just be you. And if people like what you represent or what you are, then all good. I always thought, you know, if I got 10 people to watch my YouTube videos, great. I never expected anything extra. So just be you. And that's all you need to do. Right, let's have a look. I'm not going backwards. I'm going to go forwards. I'm sorry if I've missed a few. Carol Fisher, hiya Smithy. Well done, Crafty. Yeah, they've done well. Yeah, that's it. That's the best advice I could give you. Just do it and just be you. Don't try. It's funny, you know, because when you talk on a telephone, you can put on a posh voice, and when you do certain things, it's not you. So try and be you. And if you talk on the camera and you say, that's not how I talk, try it again. That's what editing's for. David, the best. Yeah. Yeah, beer and laughs. Yeah, I'd meet anybody, me. I watch all these channels, loads of them. I should make a video of all the people I subscribe to. The one I like is my favourite. I suppose I have a lot of favourites, but one of them is Steve Wallace. He's a Canadian. He's a complete alcoholic. He cooks the most outrageous crap you could ever imagine. He'll get a pan, get a fire going, and he'll chuck some hot water in, soak some noodles, a bit of, and it's absolute nonsense. But it reminded me of what Sue said to me when I used to watch the auction hunters. You know, when people are in America, yeah, I'll give you $50 in it, and there's like a Bugatti in there, right? Sue said it's all fake. I said, yeah, it might be. It's entertainment. It's like wrestling. It's entertainment. That's the idea of it. And Steve Wallace entertains me because it's absolute pure nonsense, and I love that. That's why I like comedy, and I watch loads of comedy. It's just absolute pure nonsense, and the more nonsense, the better. The real deal. Yeah, well, exactly. Do you struggle for content during lockdown? Just make anything up, to be honest. You know, if you're doing a job on your van, you know, if you're changing a wheel, some people have not changed a wheel on a vehicle. So some people haven't changed a bulb in an indicator and would go to a garage to have it done. I wonder whether I could do it or not. You know, that's the idea. And that's what a YouTube video is all about. I don't plan my videos, right? I'll wake up in the morning, I'll just sit there, watching, and I'll say, hey, do you know what? I could make a video about that. I just get on with it. I don't write anything down. I have nothing written down. I just get on with it. So every video you see me in, it's coming to me as I'm doing it. I don't know whether it works or not, but that's what I've been doing. How are you keeping? All right. Yeah, all right. Mark Thorley. I thought it was Thornley then. I was going to say that's my mother's family name. Oh, I do it for fun. I'm not bothered about Patreons. I don't want this join rubbish. But don't forget, I have said, and Stephen will be honest with you from Country Van Life, right? He's living on a pension. He's retired from work and he's got nothing. And well, I'm not saying nothing. He could have £1 million in the bank. I don't know what Stephen's got. I've never met Stephen, but he looks to me a nice, genuine guy, and he says it as it is, right? Which is what I like. I've got a pension. I can't afford to run my van all the time and go out and make content. You know, I could do with help a bit of fuel now and again, and that's the honesty that I like. So, but I don't want to rely on YouTube for anything. So, and I don't want. I'd rather you paid your gas and your electric and your water. But yeah, I don't. That's to say that I'm not knocking anybody else that asks for, joining and all that stuff, and £5 for a sticker and all this. There you are, David. Do you know we got up to 45 on this live? What did you think of this? That was about £4 from Wish. It says SMITHY'SkONTIKI and then subscribe. I had to send a message to Wish to get in touch with the people that supplied that to find out how you put your words in on a laptop. How ridiculous. I did it though in the end. Are you going to do a video on folk asking about selling on the door? You're the one that sent me on Twitter, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going to do that, mate. Yeah, that's why I asked you, can I use that photograph? Because I think that was interesting, that, and I think it's something a lot of us will go through. I won't say any more about it, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we are going to do that. That's why I copied your picture and then I asked for permission to use it. No, that's it. What else can you do? Why not? It's the best way to do it. Right, so we're back up to 40, but Smithy's going to go shortly because I don't know how long we've been on. We've been on a while. 48 minutes. Right, so we'll go to 50 minutes, right? So cram me comments in quick. We've got 2 minutes left. And then I need a coffee. I'm so dry. I should have just brought a big jug of coffee out with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's all fun. What I wanted to do is just test going live for the Ask the Kontiki, because we'll do it live, right? And I'll tell you 2 or 3 days before we do it that we're going to go live at the time we're going live, right? I hope I'm keeping up with all about 20 comments just came in. Sometimes it can be a bit slower showing you. I'm plugged into the mains. That's why I've got a heater going down there. I've got the mains coming in and my laptop's plugged in down here. I wanted to dry everything out. Let's get through some of these comments. Cracking joke. It's about my 3rd live, but my last lives were about a year ago. And I didn't want to do one again because I was that nervous doing it with Andy. I thought, you know what? And it was better to just do it, But anyway, now I've done it and it's all working. I'm fine with it. I've tried Wish, registered and everything. Some of it's absolute junk, honestly. Wish should be I wish, because you're going to get whatever they think you can get away with. Cheers, Mark. Thank you. You talked me into it. Yeah, why not, David? What else? What you can't go wrong, can you? You can either nobody watches or somebody. If somebody watches, do you know what? You can talk to somebody. You can talk on a video, and you can change somebody's life. Believe it or not, because you can just say that one little thing, and somebody's feeling a bit down. Think, do you know what? I could do that. I could get out and just go for a walk. If you can do that for one person, that your YouTube channel's paid off. And I say that because I've had messages from people that have said that to me. That's why I say that. Chunky monkeys, you're saying. No problem. And remember, doesn't matter what you look like. I haven't shaved. I've got a tooth missing. I'm knackered. My grey hair's coming out of my head. You don't have to be wonderful to be on camera and make a video. Do a video on flat caps. I've got loads of them. My grandson, right, 1 year, Callum, he said, I'm buying my granddad's Christmas present out of their money, his parents' money, and he got me a flat cap. He said, no, I know what he wants. He got me a flat cap. Eat your feet caravanners, cheers for this one side. Do you know what else was there to do on a Sunday? I thought, let's just go live. I was going to get the camera out and make a video, and I thought, no, I'll just go live. Just do it. Who cares? I've got old people's rights now. Remember that. I've got old people rights because I'm not going to be here forever. You know, what have I got left? 20 years, 30 if I'm lucky. I've got old people's rights. Say anything within reason. Have a good rest of the day. I will. I don't know about the pint though. I'm not indulging at the minute. Blake's 4 on 2 it. For the love of caravans, I hope that I'm getting everybody in, right? And then I'm going to go. You look like Andy Capp. I remember him, yeah. You know, people years ago used to call me Rocksteady Eddie for some reason. So then I got the name Eddie and Rocky. So my name as a kid was Rocky Eddie Smith. Smithy, it was all sorts. I just ended up answering to anything when I was a kid. Oh God. So Brian, exactly. Who cares? Who cares? That's it. It's my thoughts exactly. I don't care, mate. I've got old people's rights now. I don't care. Right, I'm going to go. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've given you fun. That was the whole idea of a bit of entertainment, a few stories, and just some waffle. And for me, it worked. So I'm going to watch it back. I don't know if it saves it till tomorrow or whatever. I'll watch some of it back, and then I can see. I'll see how many comments I've missed. But also, when we do the live at the end of the Kontiki, I might just make them live all the time, right? So anyway, I hope you've had a good chat between yourselves as well. And any of these channels that I've highlighted, right? I hope I haven't missed any out. Subscribe to them. You never know, you might just find. And if you're going to make a video, watch loads of them because somebody will give you an idea, right? And you think, oh yeah, that's it, I'll do that. Right, anyway, take care, stay safe, right? Be very, very lucky. And Smithy in his Kontiki is going to see you soon. I promise. See you soon. And